out respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better.
Yeah, better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man. Hey, cause it's very best for you tonight. Now she said, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she said, make me dance.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
45. Ready.
Takes the handoff now low. They're taking a shot on this first play. This is caught inside the 15. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. Christian Watson with the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
19, 18. Here we go.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Check. Here we go.
Another one for Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Caleb Ransaw.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready, go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Trying to get it on the keeper. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
19. Get it. 60 Bison. Ready.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
Give now to the running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Tight end going in motion here. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. If you get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Come on.
3rd and long for him here. Cut near the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Here we go.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. Forced trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Escapes the pocket, and he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Love. Cut down the field. Golden. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Love now on first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, set. Cut.
To the air with Love. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
Ready. 10 black, set.
Play fake, it's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Set, trouble, 38. Yellow, 22. Ready, go. Ready.
They'll run for this. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
They'll work against the blitz. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that is good for a Detroit first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Come on. Set. Ready.
First down, play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a second quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Hut, 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 hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Field black. Ready?
Love on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Catch.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
He's going to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready. 9 Warrior 70. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Edo blue. Ready.
Love now off the play action. Taking a shot deep here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Got it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Yellow, go. Set.
Back to the air. Love. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Blaster, 6. Red, 38. Fly blue.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Green Jack. Blue, 32. Ready.
Now Love on the play fake. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Packers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on. Set. Viking, 18. Rig alert. Rig alert. Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready!
Working now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
So 1st down from the 41.
Ready, go!
A give left side for Gibbs. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Bronco 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. They could try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a give running right. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready up.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Go.
He's going to throw this one. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
2nd down pass play coming. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Little Texan extra points. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Hand down to the back. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here we go.
They go play action on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Trap 50.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing it again here. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going to throw it again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
18 Cardinals. Go.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Hauled in left side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's sucked down at the 3. Offense up to the line fast. They go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Couldn't pick up anything. And now he brings up third and goal from the 2.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Back to throw. Makes the catch, and he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a third-quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Trying the right side. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Roster. 6. Yellow. 22. Set.
Play action. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them. But just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
His work begins at the 31. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gibbs now from the gun. Starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Come on. Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Get it?
Here's the handoff. A lot of space ahead. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
18, pioneer.
This time it's a passing play. Complete out to the right. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ready, set.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready,
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
check, smash, check, smash.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions holding on to a field goal lead. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Give now to the running back. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
On the 6. Ready, set, go.
Here's another for it. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Down. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Okay.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Blue, black. Black, blue, 32. Ready.
Love from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Throwing now. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Ready, ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. So the Lions get the win on the road. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Green Bay.